My name is Enrique Navarro. I'm from Mexico City. I am co-founder of Subconscious Retreat with my partner Lidom. And yeah, this video is about what is the work we are doing, which is our intention, and also a little bit of history about who I am. So yeah, 7 years ago, I was living in Marbella after living many years there, and I was like kind of social user of cocaine, and somehow I got used to doing more and more and more. I had a relationship with a Spanish girl that we divorced, and after my divorce, I went into the drugs so much, and I started doing it every day. Till the time I lost control of myself, and I get into depression and using more and more every time. And I decided to change, but I didn't know how. Of course, in my pastime, when I was a little bit more younger, I was very interested in the plant medicine and in psychedelics, and somehow I was reading books about shamanism and so on. That it was something inside of me that I needed to know how to heal, but I didn't know how. So suddenly, a friend of mine in Marbella told me about the Bufalvarius. The toe medicine as we know it is the 5-MeO-DMT with 21 other compounds and tryptamines. I know a lot more now because after my experience, I decided in my path to become a medicine man facilitator, because the help it did to me, it was just amazing. So in Marbella, I was one day by the beach. It was a lot of coincidences because I was walking in the beach and it was this bar called Sonora, and I meet Gonzalo. Gonzalo, he was the guy that he looked at me and he saw that I was drug addicted because I was skinny. That day I was high, and the way I was talking to him, he discovered it. So after half hour of being talking to me, he told me, "Hey, Kike, you're a nice guy, but I feel you are high, right?" And I says, "Yeah, I am." And he says, do you want to stop it? Because you are a good person." And I says, "Yeah, but I don't know how." And he says, "Look, there is a guy coming in a few months with the Bufalvarius medicine, the toad." And I says, "Well, I don't know what it's all about, you know." I says, "It's a toad from Sonora, desert toad, the same name as the bar." And I was like a little bit surprised because started the synchronicities going on in that point. So I says, "Yeah, I want to sign in, and I want to go and I want to experience this. If it's gonna heal me, if it's gonna change my life, I will do it." So it passed the 3 months because that time it was February, and the ceremony was supposed to be on May that year. I show up to the place with not so much preparation, with not so much knowledge. I just show up. I did the medicine, and to be honest, that was the most beautiful and profound experience ever in my life. And after that, my life totally changed. From one day to another, I stopped having depression. I started having the necessity to consume drugs, to consume alcohol, and so on. And it was like 160 degrees turn to another path. So this is where all the start. And I decided, after 3 months of dreaming, lucid, completely beautiful dreams in caves with Indians in the desert, I decided to prepare my journey and go to Mexico, to my country, to meet this place in the Sonora desert that it calls the Seri tribe, where they are living that in Punta Chueca, Mexico. So I went there, and it was so strange because somehow when I knocked to the door of Pancho, that is the healer down there, Abuelo Pancho, he opened the door and he told me, "Kike, we were expecting you for a long time." So I was having this dream with these people before, so the synchronicity went back again in somehow. And then he told me, yeah, we want you to learn the medicine so you can go back in Europe and start serving the medicine and doing awakening work to all these people, because this is a new generation, this is the new era, and you need to be part of it. And all my dreams become true. So yeah, after 3 months being there, I have practices. We did medicine in few caves. Also part of my dreams before I was in Mexico. So it was a lot of synchronicities, a lot of manifestations, and a lot of changes. I was a little bit, to be honest, on the beginning to serve the medicine, because it's quite strong medicine, you know. Process sometimes could be a little bit tough, but very transformative and profound. So on the beginning, of course, when you start working with something new and it's so powerful, it was a lot of fears on me. So I begin just doing it with my friends in the weekends and so on, but it was inside of me already, this message that I need to serve to so much people. But I said, I'm just gonna do it like a hobby. I'm gonna keep my work and I'm gonna do it on the weekends, and then we'll see what happens. So first week I had like maybe 4 or 5 people. Next week it was 10 people. So my day off, it was just busy with this new work, beside my position in a manager in Marbella. So after a time, a friend of mine told me, Kike, you are doing so much work, why you don't decide to quit your job and just dedicate yourself into this beautiful journey? And I was, oh, yeah, but what about if I cannot do enough money? What about if it's, you know, all these fears I have inside of me that it were blocking me to just drop me into the medicine. So it was strange, because a week after, a girl from Ibiza called me, my sister Elisabetta, that I love her so much. And she told me, hey, Kike, you know, we knew about that you're doing this work and you're doing amazing work. And the way you do it with love is such an important thing. So why you don't come and do some work with us? I says, look, I'm working. I don't know if I can fix it with my work and so on. And he says, look, I leave it up to you, but please follow your heart and follow your dreams. So I was thinking about a lot about her messages too, because I was still in dreaming to serve as much people I can all over the world. But it was so limits I was putting on myself. So I says, okay, this is time to quit my other job, go to Ibiza and serve the medicine to people that they need it. So I decided to go, and then suddenly it was working with a beautiful people in Ibiza, beautiful environment. And suddenly one day she come to me and she tell me, hey, you know, we have a very famous actor. His name is Nacho Vidal. And I says, who's this guy? And he says, well, he's one of the most porno actors in Europe and the most famous. And I says, okay, let's kill it. I says, oh, treat him good. And I says, you know, I don't treat anyone good, I don't treat anyone bad, I just treat everyone as I want to be treated. So let's do it. She was laughing, she was smiling, and yeah, it was exactly what I wanted to say. You know, I say what I feel all the time. So Nacho came, he talked to me, he explained me his problem. It was abuse of also of sex, about drugs and about alcohol. So I started in the medicine. He decided to do it twice. We agreed. He left, and then after a week, he called me and says, Kike, I have never felt so good as this time now. You know, my family put me in a clinic in Switzerland. They pay 15,000 euros. Didn't work. Then after a year, it went wrong again. I went to Marbella. I spent like 9,000 euros in another clinic. Didn't work. I came here, and maybe for almost nothing, that is priceless at the end of the day, because I mean what the medicine does is just amazing. He told me, bro, you saved my life in the third form. So I'm so happy, and I need you to come to Barcelona, I need you to come to Madrid, I need you to come to many other places, because I have a lot of work to do with you. So he started calling me. I was traveling around the world. I was traveling around Spain, and then this fear break down, and all I wanted to do manifestate real quick in nothing. And yeah, I was traveling and serving people, and of course on the beginning I didn't know so much how to work, but I was also all the time reading and studying and researching, so I was getting better and better and better and better and better. Of course, on the beginning I was doing 20, 25 people, but then after the third year I stopped and I says, Kike, what are you doing? People is people, they are not machines, and you are not the machine. You need to slow down. Of course, you have a lot of energy because you are enthusiastic of it, but it's better to slow down. So I decided to short my groups. I decided to do more exclusive things. I decided to do a proper set and setting. That is such an important thing. Also, I decided to work with people that resonate, professional people around me, and do it in a more slowly way, and giving more time to each participant, because I think this is what the people need. Of course, after all these years, I had meeting a lot of people. Thanks to God, I meet a few people that were involved with a little bit of research of the medicine. People from MAPS, that is institution of psychedelic research. And also I was participating and collaborating with ICERS. ICERS is also another company, they do research. And yeah, of course, we were doing questionnaires to all the participants before the medicine, and a follow-up of 3 months. This follow-up of 3 months, it was how the people were reintegrating with the medicine and so on. And of course, with all this data, I learned a lot. And yeah, it's just about a year that I was traveling to Germany, to England, to all the European Union, and trying to heal so much people as I can. But I wanted to give one step more, and it was my heart, it was telling me to do something different. By the way, I was in Germany one day. I met this German girl. She came to my ceremony, and she was very happy about the work. And she says, hey, you know something? I know someone in the Canarias Island that they want to do this kind of work. Why you don't get in touch, and maybe we can do something together? So it was naturally came to my life, Lidom, now my partner and my friend, my brother, I can say too. And at the beginning, I didn't know what he was doing. So, you know, all the time when the people wants to do ceremonies, I need to explain them how to flow, maybe how to find out people. And I was enthusiastic and says, look, we can do maybe some poster, and so on. And he was not telling me anything. But suddenly, after a few calls, surprise. He was a web designer doing websites. And he says, Kike, you know, I'm doing this website for so long. I was looking for somebody. And when he told me, he says, look, bro, I also was looking for a good web page, and also for a good web designer that I can be maybe part of it. And suddenly he showed up in my life. So we decided to start talking and planning to open Subconscious Retreat. That this Subconscious Retreat, we had done already some few ceremonies, and it's been amazing. But I was talking to Lidom, and I says, look, bro, you know, maybe we need to do something a little bit more, we can say luxury, but Luxury is not the word. A little bit more comfortable for people, because as you know, we have a range of people that they can afford more. There's people that they cannot afford less, and says, yeah, let's do it. Let's do some like luxury thing that we can make some good profit. But the condition is that when we start doing well, when we start doing often, part of it is going to be for people in the street that don't have enough money to pay. Because I want a little, our goal is not to reach just rich people. We want to reach also people they can afford, and the way we can help is putting in balance, charging for luxury, finest retreats with the people in the street in somehow. So this is beautiful. It's happening. I really invite you to come and to experience if you really want to heal. It's not just about addictions, it's just about also about depression, post-traumatic disorders, attachments, and many other things that we don't even know. That's why we call subconscious retreat, because in the subconscious we have a lot to clean. So yeah, I came naturally. You know, I came to do this video suddenly, spontaneous, and I appreciate your time, and I will love you to meet one day, sooner or late. So much love for all of you, and I'm looking forward, guys. See you.